Good evening, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome
Hello.
to another Tuesday night of hanging out with Matt and his friends. Some of them friends. Sorry, guys. Um, Gentlemen, been a long day. I've had a long day. Anybody else had a long day?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Because I had a long day. What's going on, gentlemen?
Extremely
Not much,
long
man.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
yeah.
drinking.
Both had long day.
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh,
Cheers.
Ken.
I don't have any alcohol in. I don't have any alcohol, but I could probably find some. So before we kick all this off, I want to give my condolences to a couple. Somebody lost their father this week. I'm not sure who it was. If somebody can remind me, you can put it in the chat. But yesterday, Michael Blade lost his father,
Yep.
and I want to give my condolences to his family. Also, Deneen Pagan, her mother is pretty much fighting for her life in the hospital right now. So, give love and prayers to her and her family.
Yep.
So. But
Absolutely.
it's always tough losing a family member, especially
Tell me
somebody,
about it.
a father. And I know Mike was close with his dad, so hopefully they get past that and he's in a better place now. So it's unfortunate. That's the shitty part of life, bro. Is it's coming. It's just a matter of when.
Yep.
It's no fun thinking about that.
It's the scariest part.
Yeah, it is. But thoughts and prayers out to you guys. Hopefully Mike's watching. Michael, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yep. Our prayers with you, brother.
So, anyways, gentlemen, Jeff, how you doing, man?
Good man.
You've never
good.
been on here. If anybody does not know, that is Jeff Spooner FPV,
What's up,
Quad
peoples?
Mafia
What are you
member,
doing here?
Yep.
along with everybody else on the panel. And Jeff, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, how long you've been flying and whatnot.
I've been flying model airplanes for almost over 30 years, and quads for about 5. So, yeah.
Builder, you're a big time builder.
Yes. Yeah, I love building airplanes. And
Good at it too.
So, well, thanks. Appreciate it. I just finished my my one. I started it Saturday and I finished it yesterday. So
All 3D printed parts.
Yeah.
That is
was cool.
insane.
here, I'll show you here.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you wanted to pull it on camera, but I know you got to drop your background.
Yeah, it's all right. No big deal. This guy.
That is cool.
That thing's awesome.
Let me throw you on. That is a big one. What kind of plane is that?
It is a Pitts 12.
Mike, Max Air 420 in the chat. He loves airplanes, and he's got quite a few of them.
I do too.
But I've never flown one. I was supposed to fly one of Max's when he was down here, which I didn't, and now he's gone. He's heading back home or up towards his home, but
Yeah, so
I've never.
one, and then I finished this one. I'm always building. So
Yeah, now that thing is cool
Wow.
as hell looking, bro.
Yeah.
And is that all 3D printed parts as well?
no, this is actually Dollar Tree foam board. So it's all hot glued together, and it has 2 quad motors in it.
So you can tell people that's a Dollar Tree jet.
I got.
Wow.
What you can buy for $1.
Yeah.
That's
That's awesome.
I literally had maybe $30 into it.
Hey, Koopy.
And you built that whole thing out of foam from Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
How'd you
Isn't
get
that
all
crazy?
the shapes and everything into it?
Just cut away and make it look like something.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So
That's crazy.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen. I mean, I know how thick do you have to have in order to get your?
that's 3/16 thick.
So,
So just a typical. You can walk into any Dollar Tree and you go to the crafts section and that white foam board. That's it.
And then
It's
what do
about
you do for
hot
like the
glue.
nose? You
To
just
bend it.
You bend it and then
Yeah,
hot glue it
mold it.
together.
I mold it.
Ah,
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because I don't see how the hell you get all those parts out of a flat sheet of foam.
Yeah,
But
they
I
do.
guess-
They do cuts, Matty. They'll make cuts and to make it fold, like different cuts in them. Is that
This
right,
is
Jeff?
exactly why
Yeah.
Matt buys binding flies. That's
Hey,
exactly why I buy
Jeff.
binding flies.
Can you show that big drone you just finished? Is it an 8 or 9-inch quad? That you just did?
Actually, it's not here.
Oh, it's not. Shoot.
No. It's
I love that
actually
thing.
Hey,
yeah.
Tammy.
Yeah, let me
Next week, I guess I can.
jump in and say hi to a few people that have
Yeah.
joined us. Oh, I thought that was my Red Bull coming in the door. Oh, you suck. Get out of here. So anyways, that was my daughter. Let's say hello to Ken. Place it here. Hi, Ken.
Hey, man, how are you tonight?
Joe Forleo, Charles Galowski, Max Air 420, David Lorenzo. Hey, neighbor. Brant Ariels, Tammy Jean, Skull 901. Thank you guys for all coming because, you ain't got nothing else to do on a Tuesday night. Neither do I. That's why I'm doing the show. Lake Pilot, Unlimited Vertical, Brad Alston. Hey, Brad.
Ready.
Hey, Ray Kelly.
Be rad.
He should be going home tomorrow. Actually, I think he is.
Ooh.
AZ Drone Dude. Ray Kelly's flying back to New York
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's right. Yeah.
Uh,
Have a good safe trip.
yeah, he's a sellout. He's a Floridian sellout. That's what I call him. I can't help myself. Anyways,
getting
Mike
nicer.
Kinney, what's up,
Hey,
bro?
Uncle
Charles, Uncle Bill's Toys, Mr. JRC,
Bill.
Susan Lee. Hi, Susan. John Coopy. I'm seeing. Don't let me forget you. If I forgot you, throw your name in there because I'm sure you will, anyways. JSK Enterprise is here. I said Mike Kinney. Gene Fox is here. Joel Fotoleo. And
Good.
Michael McReynolds. Steve Andrones. Hope everybody's having a good day. Good week.
Yep.
And anybody do any flying today?
Grand Ariel.
Not me.
I
flew
did a
three
whole lot
back.
of working.
We did fly with Neil though. Sunday.
Neil what's his last name? Camaro.
Neil Camaro.
How'd that go?
It went good, man. The dude could fly, bro.
Fly
Ken saw-
FPV or
FPV. He's the one of the members of the Quad Mafia.
Oh,
we
yeah,
we
that's
actually
right.
met up with him. Dude, Ken, tell him how good he flies, bro. I showed
He
you a
flies
video.
really good. I got to see the
Oh, wow.
footage. What was that he was using? He was using the Kiss, right?
He had Kiss on that quad, yeah.
yeah, I subscribe to him. He's RC Drones, right?
Yep.
Little Mikey flew.
Dude,
Did he? Really?
Yes, and he did
Dude.
good.
that's the next van over. That's all I have to say, bro. I was shocked. Because we all told him. He goes, "Let me fly, Dad." He goes to the search, and I go, "All right, Mikey, listen. We're in a neighborhood where there's houses. Take it easy. Take it slow." So we gave them the controller, and the dude out of nowhere flew like an FPV racer, bro. Just like cutting corners and amazing. Well, we'll
Was
put
he-
the video up.
Was he flying in manual mode or was it or what
Acro.
was he like in? He was in. Yeah,
Full acro.
Oh
that's
my
good.
god,
Get him young, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
Neil. Neil's in the chat.
Yeah, he's here.
I was shocked.
Yeah,
They're used to video gaming. They're muscle
starting
memory.
young, bro. That's a good thing. That's the
Yep.
one unfortunate thing about like in my case, I know yours too probably, is I didn't start flying until 6 years ago.
Oh, there's
If
Neil.
I would have known about this shit years, but it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
as popular, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't tell
It
you.
was
if popular.
expensive back in my day when we were looking at some of this stuff.
I don't know. I wish I would have learned earlier and it would have kept me off of some of the other issues in my life. It would have been a lot nicer to have it at a younger age, I guess. But the kids now are fortunate enough. They play enough video games.
Yeah,
They're used to the controls.
he plays in a simulator on
Should be able
Sergio
to fly.
Simulator a lot.
Yeah. That's it. I can't get my son to fly with me to save my life.
Yeah, what's going on with that? I thought he was interested.
No, not really. He cares more about the video games. Shit, my
Yeah.
8-year-old daughter flies more than the rest of the kids do.
You got to get
Yeah.
him one of these.
What is that? A boat? Oh, an
Boat.
airboat?
No, yeah.
Looks like an airboat.
It is foam.
Yep.
With
Foam
a quad
airboat.
motor on the back.
Oh wow.
Look how cool that looks.
And if you
What?
do
What don't you have, Jeff?
this, it's got LEDs
Jesus.
in it too.
Oh yeah, look at that. I see it.
That is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I'd be worried about if the battery died out in the water and having to retrieve it.
Yeah, no problem, Neil.
This doesn't go on water. I mean, it can, but this actually flies over the ground too.
Oh wow, that's neat.
Yeah, just like a typical airboat can. I guess. I don't know the difference, but
that's cool.
So, anybody here buying the Mini 3?
Nope.
There's a good chance I'll buy it.
Not right now.
I'm gonna wait a little bit. Just it's just not in the cards to buy it right away. I wish I could, but I can't. I got bigger priorities to handle. But it is gonna happen. It's just a matter of when, really. I couldn't tell you.
Well, I hate to say I'm pulling the trigger right off the bat.
I'm not.
As soon as
It's not
available.
A bad thing. I guess I could sit back and wait and watch and see how it reacts with other people.
I think you said it
mean?
best. I'm going to be a beta tester. I mean, look at all the guys that went out right away, gave me all that great information, said, hey, get this, don't get that. I said, hey, I'm going to get a 3. I'm going to get a 3, and I'm going to go for the deluxe.
Yeah.
I got to find that battery. I got to. That's my one big thing is I got to find that 47-minute battery.
Somebody told me to get the Jumper Pro, Chris.
Really?
You did a long time ago when it first
came out. Exactly.
And
here I'm kicking myself in the butt for getting the Zorro because I can only go to 250. You guys could go to a full watt. I'm like, and I love long range, so it might be still in the cards.
What package are you looking at buying?
I'll probably get.
Which one?
I got to get that controller because I don't have a good phone. I love flying with a screen that's nice and big and bright. I'm hoping it is. Lots of nits or something. I'm hoping it's better than my old cell phone that I'm using right now.
I'm just gonna do the fly more with extra batteries. I don't think I have a use for that controller. I fly with a tablet. So I don't really have need for a small screen. I don't care how bright it is. I just don't like small screens.
If I had a really nice tablet or something, I'd say great, but I use my phone and it sucks. So
yeah, well then you have a reason there.
Yeah, that's my reason for it.
Matty, I like your idea about wanting to have a small drone in your FPV bag. And I've noticed since I've started trying to fly FPV and I can actually fly now, I tend to want to fly more FPV because I want to get better at it. Mm-hmm. So like I'm going home in a month. I'm not even bringing a camera drone with me. I'm just bringing some FPV stuff because I want to fly, because that's what I want to fly right now. But it'd be nice to have the Mini 3 to throw in
the backpack.
Yeah, I really like.
And I can do a little rearranging in my PGY Tech bag that I hooked up with all of my FPV gear, and I could, if I rearrange it the right way, it's going right into the bag, and it'll be in there along with all my FPV shit, so I can have everything in one bag. Now the Air 2S I keep in a hard case. And it's not that big of a deal to carry the hard case around. It's really not. But if I had that hard case carrying and that Mini 3 in that backpack, that's all I need.
Yeah.
I mean, that backpack's got all my LiPos in it. It's got my radio, my goggles. It's got all my charging equipment for out in the field. And then to throw a Mini 3 in there with a controller and a few batteries. Or not even a controller. I don't even have to use a controller because I'm sure it's going to be compatible with the one that I have now for the Air 2S. So I can just use one controller, 2 drones. But because the price difference is not that much, if I find out that controller will work with the Air 2S,
something like that,
then I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
There's going to be a lot of pissed off people on that.
I just figured if nothing else, I could sell it for an Air 2S. So
there already is a bunch of pissed off people because they didn't get a screen in their radio with the Mavic 3. Mm-hmm. And I understand.
All that money, too.
Thank you, Brad.
Like Mike said, you could be what was it, a 12-year-old or something, win $1,000 at that FPV race and buy a new one for you. That was pretty awesome. That's some great video.
So, hey, Jeff, do you fly any camera drones?
I was just about to jump in there and say, I really don't. I find them very, very boring. Mm-hmm. I have the Mini 2, and I'm looking to get rid of it. Yeah. So, anybody's out there looking for one, let me know.
I think that's why a lot of camera guys, they get bored and they move on to FPV. It's just more fun. Gives you get you a little bit more into it, more involved, a lot more involved in the controls.
I find myself a lot flying my Air 2S, and I'll be midair or doing something, and I'd rather just bring it down and fly with goggles on. It just I get that same feeling. Now I never used to be that way. I was always camera, and I used to make fun of the FPV dudes, just like Sam Burns. I used to give him so much shit because he switched over. But now that I'm there, my Air 2S, that poor thing never sees the light of day.
I know.
I mean, they both serve a good purpose, though.
Yeah. It does.
They both.
It does. There's things like at the meetup. At our meetup, there was things that we were doing that an FPV drone just wasn't suitable. The Air
$50
filled that in. But yeah, I mean, it's worth having both.
Jeff, Max will give you $50.
I know. I'm replying to him right here.
Yeah. So Ken, how's FPV going for you? Because I know you're flying.
Yeah, I had my meeting this morning, and then as soon as my meeting was over, I knew I had a couple hours before anybody bothered me, and it was 60 degrees. So I went down to the park real quick and flew 3 packs, all acro. And I flew I learned something today, and at least maybe it's my own opinion, but this is the 3-inch that I bought to fly, But I have a 5-inch analog drone, and I flew it today, and it was easier to fly than the 3-inch. I didn't think that was going to be the case, but when I put it up in the air, I could control it a lot better, which I thought was interesting. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. So, yeah.
It is a little bit. It is 5 inches are a lot easier to fly sometimes for a lot of people.
Yeah,
it really is.
That's why I didn't go back to the Tiny Hawk 2 after frying so many anyways. I liked that ProTech 35 was a lot bigger. It felt like I could handle it better. And I said I might go to 5.
The 5 is, I'm telling you what, it was analog, and it's a 2.5-year-old 5-inch drone, but when I threw it up and flew it around, I was in full acro and I was doing my flips and stuff, and it felt a lot easier to fly. Like I had better control.
I find it I find it easier too. Let's see, we could share some pictures here.
I'm not that cheap.
$5 will make you holler, Jeff.
Just reminds me of the guy wearing this shirt. $20 is $20.
Yeah,
Matty,
right?
you got the Nazgul. What is that frame called? Do you know off the top of your head?
I like that controller though, Matt.
What do you mean?
On the Mini
The
3.
frame, like if you were going to order extra arms for the frame. I was on their website the other night.
Nazgul Evoke, Dead Cat. That's it.
Okay. All right.
That's all you got to put. Yep. Now you know what I noticed about this? It's got the Hall effect gimbals on it like the RC Pro has. I can see that from here.
It's not a ball like the rest of them.
Nope. Those are Hall effect gimbals. That's what they are. Oh, I tell you what, I like the design.
It's a sexy beast, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I do. I like it.
Now, see, have anyone else seen the darker colored version of those photos?
Yeah, that's just
around.
That's just a render. Somebody was messing around.
It looks like the robot from Short Circuit.
Yeah.
Johnny 5.
Johnny. Yeah, I like it though. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Got some ventilation back there behind the camera coming out off the back.
It's definitely different.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
There's the combo right there. See, now a lot of people are trying to figure out what is in that flap. See that flap?
No HDMI?
Nope. It says host.
Really? No HDMI.
It says host right there, HOST, and then right there, micro SD.
Host.
And then Type C right here.
Host.
I'm gonna assume that's probably so you can run firmware updates through it or something. Maybe I don't know. I'm not really sure, bro.
Host that would make you think that there would be some way of running something like someone else could watch on there. Then
I don't know. It's weird.
It's probably a micro HDMI.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's what it. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be. So here's this is the spec sheet. This is what everybody's been leaking all day today.
Yep, it's the only thing that was missing.
Pretty much. I'm gonna assume. Yeah, see the OcuSync. It's DJI 03.
That's probably one thing I'm gonna really like to see too. Is 'cause we got the Mini 2s. I'd like to see how that compares. And
4 antennas. 2 on the top, 4 on the rear. 2 T 4 R. I don't know what the hell that means. I just guessed. Good guess, huh? Live preview 1080p at 30 to your phone, so that's good. The 1/1.3 CMOS is great, but what's even better is that 1.7 aperture. That's going to open up a lot of low light situations right there.
Yeah. Sammy says it could be a training port plug.
Something. I don't know what it is, but it says host on it, which is kind of odd. Oh, and by the way, here's another situation right here. He said you can't purchase the Mini 2 on the DJI store. It says buy now, but you cannot push the buy button.
You can push my buy button.
Yeah, right. I don't think so.
in fact, I just got my Cure refresh notice is ending. So I must be coming up on my 1-year anniversary of having it.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it.
Gonna...
I'm looking forward to it. Now, am I the only one that thinks this thing will most likely knock the Nano Plus off its pedestal?
Oh, I do. I agree.
They showed some low light performance on the pictures from Jasper.
Yeah.
Those pictures are wild, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
As you said,
Those were
Dude,
really
DJI knows what they're doing, everybody.
hopefully.
Yeah, they do.
You know, they just know what they're doing. I hate people that always compare. Oh, Autel's better, or this and that. They can't. Dude, listen, dude. DJI knows what they're doing, plain and simple. Bottom
Yeah,
line.
they do. They do.
Stupid.
They made that design for a reason. There's a reason they did what they did. So, it's definitely a yes for me. It's just a matter, like I said, it's a matter of when.
Never.
I'll
for
end
me.
up with it. Yeah,
Recover,
this is
bro.
what
I just
GPS
figured if,
constellation. Yeah, I noticed there's no GLONASS on there.
yes,
That's
the
Galileo.
Russian satellite. I wondered, could any of that be an issue in not having GLONASS? I mean, because it was huge.
I'm not sure. Yeah, Bill, Jasper said you can't, it says buy now on the DJI website, but he said you can't click the buy button for some reason. I don't know. Somebody might be able to debunk that.
I'm going
I don't know.
on
You have
right
to
now.
try.
You
Are
don't
you?
think there's a conflict going on, Matt, with GLONASS because it's Russian for what's going on now?
It got to be.
I'm not sure.
But could you imagine if we get like something like the Starlink system going with it? Oh,
dude,
it'd be awesome.
Elon Musk's Starlink.
Bill said he was just in there and he put it in his shopping cart.
Put your credit card in there. See if it'll let you buy it, Bill.
I don't know. You have to go to a certain. Sometimes you can put it in your cart, but when you go to check out, I don't know. So
After a while, it
apparently
disappears,
it's
I
not
think.
true. Apparently it's not true. Then I don't think it's replacing the Mini 2. I think the Mini 3 is replacing the Air 2.
Yeah.
Mini 2 will stay around, in my
'cause
opinion.
it's a good quality drone for the price. I mean, it hands down. I mean, 4K photos, 5K level or level 5 wind.
Yeah.
I know that the Air 2S is really good in the wind, and I know the Mini 2 can handle the wind, but the Mini 3 is going to be the same size as the Mini 2. So I still think the Air 2S is going to be better for people who live in places where it's windy, even though the Mini 3 is going to be the same specs as the Air 2S.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that the Mini 3 is going to replace. There's a lot. I heard some saying that it's going to replace the Air 2S, and I don't think it's going to replace the Air 2S.
No.
It might
That
have
ain't
some
gonna happen.
characteristics of the Air 2S, but it'll
Right.
never replace the Air 2S.
I don't see how it can.
It won't. Air 2S is a relevant drone. It's been relevant since it came out, and it will be relevant for the next few years. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
This whole this whole Air 3S thing, I don't know. I don't see anything like that coming anytime soon.
No.
But-
At least 2 years.
They're gonna put
Just
the
like they
FPV
did.
out first before they put the Air 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see an Air 3 anytime soon.
So like the
The Air
Phantom
2S
4. So the Phantom 4, it's still a great drone for what people use it for.
Oh,
6
yeah.
years
The
old.
Air 2S is going to be the same type of drone, but in a different way. It's going to still stay around for a long time like that.
I think so. It's one of their best-selling drones besides the minis. For the price, it is by far the best on the market for the price point, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Now, if you don't have either a Mini 3, if you don't have an Air 2S, do you buy the Mini 3, or do you spend a couple extra bucks and buy the Air 2S instead?
Yeah.
Right. And that's a tough choice if you're just getting into it.
Yep.
It
People gonna
depends, too.
The smaller
Because
It
size.
depends if they want to stay under that 250.
Well, we have the remote ID
Well,
radar coming soon, and supposedly it's supposed to be 250 grams and under is supposed to be exempt from that rule. So I can see a lot of people switching over to 250 grams or below to skirt that remote ID
Right.
situation.
Hey, Johnny.
I don't
Well,
care about that really.
Yeah, I don't care about the weight, at least not right now.
I think, yeah, and I agree with that. I think all of us who pay attention to drones and whatnot, we know that the 250 is important in other countries, but here in the U.S., it's not quite as important for us. And I think people who, when DJI markets a drone, DJI is a household name for anybody who wants to buy a drone, and they're going to say 249. Why is that on the side of the drone? And then they're going to go buy that drone because they think that they don't have to follow the laws and things like that because they don't know better. And that's, I just think it's
There's
marketing.
people are already doing that,
Yeah.
and hence the reason we have geo zones.
But right,
And
they don't
they're there
realize you
for a
still have to
reason.
follow the rules, even though you don't have to register it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're there. The geo zones and everything are there for a reason. I'm not against them. I have no problems unlocking mine. I don't
Hey,
know
Teresa.
about anybody else. Hi, Teresa.
Hey, Trace.
We're just hanging.
Now there will be a pro battery that's going to bring the weight over 249. Remember, like you said, Matt.
Yeah, supposed to give like a 47-minute flight time.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, does Teresa know you're buying that Mavic 3, that $5,000 one?
Yep. Because she's like, as long as I get your Mini 2, we're good.
Oh, it's hard.
She'd be like, I don't know a thing. She goes flying off with the Mini 2. She's been my little visual aid for all my stuff, and
Oh, that's nice.
That's
usually
good, bro.
she's right behind me when I'm playing around with the drones. We went out ice racing all the time, and she would keep an eye on the drone for me too.
That's good.
Bring her in, Chris. Bring her in.
I fly alone
slowly.
a lot.
Yeah.
I fly alone a lot, and I have a heart. And a lot of people talk about flying alone when you're flying FPV, and I've never had any issues yet. But I mean, you never know. I guess it only takes one moment for somebody to jack you up while you're flying with goggles on.
Yeah, my old lady won't even. She has no interest in anything.
Yeah,
Neither does mine.
Yeah, I'm afraid to fly PV alone when I have my goggles on because I have a bunch of stuff if I had a bunch of stuff sitting out on the table, other quads and all my other stuff,
Yeah.
you never know. Someone can just go behind you while you're flying and take all your stuff. So no way, dude.
yeah. That's the only thing why I like flying right in my backyard. I got a big enough yard, and I can always skirt into my cousin's yard. And when you got 30, 40 acres to play with, you kind of don't have anything out there that, well, unless you're flying long range, FPV wise, it's, you got plenty of room to do whatever you want.
Yeah. Here's a comment by Eric Lipinski.
Yeah, did you read that?
Yeah, which makes me think that they're on the top.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I like that function button.
You know how that function button you can use in the scroll wheel to zoom in and out?
Yeah.
Or quick zoom.
Yeah, but you have to use you cannot use it at the same time when you're flying because you have to use your thumb for the function button. Now imagine you're flying and you can use your top two fingers for the function and the zoom wheel.
Yeah, because then you can be able to be zooming while flying.
Exactly. You don't have to take your
Yeah.
finger off the throttle.
See you,
Hope they
Brett.
can still zoom in photo mode too.
Yeah, you can do all that zooming stuff if
Well, I mean, I
they're
hope
on
you
the
still
top.
can.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll be able to. But it just makes sense for that function button to be up top where the scroll
Yeah.
wheel's at. So you can do it with your 2 fingers instead of having to use your thumb.
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll get some new looks of newer drones. You have a yellow one? We'll get some newer looks soon. I'm sure we're gonna get more views of what the radio looks like, what the drone's gonna look like. So we're getting close to release time, guys. Pretty damn close.
Yeah.
So
What is it? 8 or 10 days?
Night, Harley.
yeah, May 10th. It should be, or is what we're told. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna get it, but like I said, I gotta wait. I think I've dumped enough money into these for a while. I'm good.
Keep you busy for a while. I
Yeah,
got to
well,
get more batteries.
I'm rebuilding the 5-inch CO1. I took the flight controller off because the flight controller was dead, and I took off the camera and the VTX and all that crap because it's gonna. What the hell is that?
That's my computer. Sorry.
Oh, scared the shit out of me.
I'm like,
Holy
what I
crap.
do?
Mikey started.
Kick that thing again?
I thought that was Mikey when he started vaping. I was like, holy crud.
Yeah, that was scary. Thanks for that, Jeff.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm building the 5-inch CO1 to be a digital quad. That's I got to buy a flight controller, another Crossfire receiver, and a DJI camera. So that's
That's what I'm doing
that's
next.
I'm good. I'm good after that for now. For now. Of course, I got tax money, but
Oh Jesus!
who knows when we're gonna see that? You okay there,
missed it.
Jeffy?
Yeah,
Wasn't in sync with it.
I wanna show you something here
Few minutes late, Dad.
in a few
So-
minutes. Right
I
there.
say sounded like my son trying to learn to stick shift again.
No, actually, before my father passed away in 2010, I was a very avid racer, and we
Drone?
No, actually, real race cars. So,
Oh, race car. Okay.
yeah, here, let me share my screen real quick.
Yep.
That piqued Chris's interest, I know.
We're all into racing around here. We race just about everything and anything you can get your hands on.
Oh, Chris, you're an old man. 20.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Can you see that?
And the
Yeah, I see
sad part is she's my youngest.
All right, you can still see it, right?
Yep.
All right.
Dirt
So
track.
this is
Like Outlaw? Dirt racing?
Yeah, that's dirt
Yep.
cars.
yeah,
Dirt tracks. Who was that driving? You?
yeah. This is me.
That's awesome.
That's sweet. We have a local guy. They do more of the car and it's the Outlaws, Richards Racing. They're kind of nearby.
I'll show you this part here. It gets kind of hairy. This is at my local dirt track back home.
Yeah, I've went and watched the World of Outlaws a couple of times. It's a lot of fun.
This is the World of Outlaws.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
I toured with them for 11 years.
Did you ever go through Volusia Speedway in
Oh, yeah.
Florida? That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
they start off in February. That's the one I go to.
Here's where it gets hairy, right here. When we come around to turn 2 here. This is where I almost clip his rear wheel.
Oh,
Yep. How many
Yeah, well,
times have you almost
please
broke
start
your
in.
wrists?
And he drifts up.
whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, holy
Oh, boy.
crud.
I actually went up and over the wall.
Were you
And,
okay?
Shit.
Yeah, I was fine.
Wow.
You can hear them get to me. They got to me pretty quick.
Yeah. You running alcohol?
It's methanol.
Yeah. So they run up to you and throw the piece of cloth in to see if the flames are there because they're almost invisible
No.
in methanol.
Wow,
That's wild, man.
No, that
that
doesn't.
is wild.
Man.
and
Those are
then,
some bad fires to get into, though, because you can't see
Oh,
the
yeah.
flame.
You can only see it at night.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, friend of ours, a coworker, actually, their brother in that owns a local track too. So that's some crazy stuff, though.
I stopped
We-
sharing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a lot of the ice racing, and a lot of the dirt track guys, to stay sharp, they'll go ice race that in the winter.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I've never raced. I've always wanted to. I was always really involved with with NASCAR and racing, and I just never got into it. I tried to get my son to do it, and midget racing, midget dirt track, and I just couldn't get it.
I
Always
couldn't get into the drag racing, and then all of a sudden, oh well, let's add some mud and a big truck and a funny car. Okay, let's go racing.
It's
Well,
wild.
Well, here, while you just said drag racing, here's another thing,
Yeah.
another little hobby we used to do. I'll show you here.
Oh, you see Matty 4 States put one in there for you.
Come
Yeah,
on.
that's a I'm not playing any videos tonight, guys. That's a video I asked him to put in there.
Okay.
It's
The snowmobile drags. Yep,
Yeah,
those
this
are
is
huge here.
This is actually an Articat 900
Wow, listen to that thing.
bored out 30 over with 100 pounds of nitrous, 100 shot of nitrous.
Yeah.
That bitch is gonna move. Go, buddy,
Damn.
go.
Oh my God.
See ya.
Yep.
You better
That
one.
that was
Holy
167 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
crap, bro.
It gets to be fun though. I mean, when you get the adrenaline rush after
The
a
need of
while,
speed,
but
yeah.
Yeah,
then you get old, and then you drive regular pickup trucks through the mud instead.
Mhm.
I used to run the what they call open and modified class mud drags, so it was just a tube chassis, and we were probably the smallest motor, and we were only running about 1,500 horse. So now they're running alcohol injected, blown 3,500 horse funny car motors, and that's the small classes. So had to kind of get out of it.
We got-
That's wild.
states. 4 states. You said midgets at the Chili Bowl. I actually ran the Chili Bowl 1 year. So, and that's ridiculous. So,
Doc, what's up, Doc Murdoch? What's going
Chris,
on?
what's up, Chris?
You ever done any drone racing? I've been wanting to do that.
me?
I think, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, here's one of them right here. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not even, I tore it apart. I needed parts.
Probably
I would be interested.
few
I'd be
months
interested in
before that.
possibly doing that. I think I could do it. I don't know. I know it's not easy.
It's
But
not.
I think I
I
can.
hit everything.
I was just watching those scenes that Mike was filming, and man, those guys were just gone.
Lon, you got issues, bro. Oh yeah. Took a minute to figure that one out, huh?
I just read it now.
Puppy. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that's crazy. Mike, you got anything coming up, bro? Anything on your channel?
I got a new video coming up with when we met up with Neil, and I got this Sonova video, doing some final touches on it, and that's what I got right now.
Yeah. Ken, you got anything, buddy?
Nah, just my FPV flying right now. That's it.
You're doing good, by the way.
Thanks. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Takes
I'm
practice.
just- Yeah, I'm just having fun
You-
doing it, and I'm putting them online, but it's nothing special. But I'm having fun.
You're keeping it in acro. That's more than me. I'm always flipping it to horizon. So,
Yeah, it takes a lot of stick time. I tell people that all the time. If you want to learn to fly
It does.
FPV, make sure you have the time and the patience, or don't even bother, because that's what takes time.
You're getting the dives down though, Ken.
Thanks.
Yep, it takes time. You'll get there though. Just keep on going, buddy.
My goal is before I have to leave Minnesota, I want to go and fly that huge crane that's about a half a mile. It's like 300 feet tall, and it's not down; it's flat like this. But I want to get up and power loop it and fly that thing before I leave.
And I'll be right behind you with the Mini 2. So I'll be like, nope, not gonna do that.
I will not be on late tonight, guys, because I've got a lot going on. So actually, to be honest with you, I wasn't even going to get on tonight. I just got a lot of crap going on here, and so but I didn't want to miss 2 weeks in a row. I felt like an asshole. So, but we're here. Anybody got any? I guess you know what? Here's the problem. I was going to show videos, but I can't because my internet. Something's going on with my internet right now. So when I try to pull up a video, like I just tried to pull up Jeff's, I started getting really bad in StreamYard. It started struggling on me. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
And I'm not sure
You're
why.
pulling up something for me?
Takes forever to load.
You're pulling up one of my videos?
No. I was gonna pull. No, I'm saying because usually I'll play people's videos while we're on, like the last 20 or 30 minutes. But my internet something's going on with my internet, and I cannot share videos without me starting to get notchy in StreamYard, and then I'll end up getting bumped off.
You see
It
Neil's
just starts
comment,
lagging.
Matt, you see Neil's comment?
All the stream schedules. Well, I mean, I think I have an up-to-date one. Where the hell's it at?
I think Johnny had one sitting on
Johnny
somewhere.
Johnny can send you one, or I can take a picture of one and send it to him.
Neil, you need to contact Johnny Drone Flyer. He's the one that made it, and he will be able to give you the.
He is on Facebook.
He's on Facebook. Johnny Drone Flyer on Facebook,
and he has it as like one of his saved
can't reach
pictures or something like that. I think.
Yeah, Johnny is in the Quad Mafia chats on that we all talk to. So Neil, you're in it. So just write a message in Quad Mafia, and Johnny will respond.
Yeah, Johnny Drone Flyer.
Yeah, Johnny will respond. Absolutely.
I pretty much have them all up here. They're all up here. There's so many of them though. You know, there's people that are trying to go live and they don't know when to go on because of the time scheduling, and so. Hey, speaking of Mr. Johnny Drone Flyer, there he is.
There he is.
Who is that guy?
Who is that guy?
I don't
What's
know.
that?
What y'all talking about?
I see you're done playing cards.
Yeah. Hey,
He lost all his money?
No, I've actually won $51.
Hey now. Good, man. What's going on,
Johnny?
Oh, hold up. All right, is that better?
What was there, an echo or something?
Yeah, I had something playing in the background. I'm sorry. It's my first time ever live streaming.
Hey, Matty, I want to mention something to everybody. I want to thank everybody last Friday on my stream.
Yep.
I greatly appreciate all your generosity, guys. I got the DJI digital FPV goggles.
He got them, baby. He got them.
You got them?
Yeah, they're on their way. Yep.
Now all you got to do is convert all the camera drone, all the drones over to.
Where'd you get them, Mike?
Well, B&H had them for $440.
Oh, really?
Yeah, B&H had them for $440 open box, but I put it in the cart, but it said 10 available. So I'm like, let me check for some more, but it couldn't get any better than that. So I took too long. I went to fly with Neil. Everyone's saying you better buy it now. And Neil said too, buy it now. You better hurry up. I get home after flying. I go back to my cart, but the thing is gone. It went back up to $569, and then I looked. I'm like, I thought it was 10 of them available in stock, and it was just one. The rest were the original price. So I went back to Dominion Drones, and they had one for $469. It came out to $499, so I got one for $499.
Good for you, bro.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Now you're gonna end up changing all your cameras. You're gonna fly You're gonna fly one digital quad, and you're gonna go, oh shit.
I already flew digital Sergio's.
The same thing happened to Max Air 420. That's the same thing that happened to him. So he's got that DJI FPV drone now, and we were out flying, and I said, "Where's your analog quad?" He said, "That shit's in the trunk." He said, "That's it." He said, "That's it. I'm done."
We
said,
all
"I'm
say
changing all
those
my
words.
shit."
We all say
I
those words when we
tried to
first put
steal Ken
digital.
Hardball when he was at my house.
I was
Digital is the
blessed.
shit.
I was blessed and got mine from Dobo, and that started the whole thing. Now, if it wasn't for him giving me those goggles, I don't know if I'd be flying digital right now,
Right.
because that's
John-
the hardest part.
John Coopy says so much hate.
Yeah, I might have to go with John and find some HD zeros or something.
No.
Report on that side.
So you're gonna go that you're gonna go
I'm thinking
you're gonna
about it.
go with HD0.
Yeah, it just depends on how much I spend on this Mini 3.
You bet your ass, John Coopy. I am digital snob. Hell yeah. I like to be able to see.
I
You
mean,
could see every blade of grass, every freaking
Yeah.
leaf on a tree.
Hey, John, you got DJI digital.
in
Don't
fact,
talk
he's
smack.
probably wearing just about what I'm looking for. So, in
And
that picture.
I'll tell you one thing right now. I am not a good enough flyer to know the difference in the latency. I don't see a difference.
I don't either.
Yeah, I didn't see
You know
it
what I'm
either.
saying?
When I flew Sunday, I didn't see it either.
I
Fun
don't
little
see.
buzz.
I didn't see
Before
it.
I got rid of my Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle, when I gave it away, when I was flying digital, I flew the Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle with analog goggles, and I felt
Put-
no difference in.
Did you put your
the
hand in front of it?
sticks.
Did you go like this?
No, yeah,
the
no,
camera?
that's shit, bro. The latency is so small on DJI, you can hardly tell.
Yeah.
But for racers, it's a difference. They can tell the difference. That's why everybody's liking HD0, because it's got such a low latency effect to it that, I just don't think it's there yet. I don't, I think DJI's the best when it comes to digital.
Yeah, DJI digital is good for freestyle and all that, but for racing, no, I don't think it is for racing.
Yeah.
I mean, you could try,
Did
but
you-
Yeah, for racing, the HD0 seems to be doing a pretty good job. But I'm not switching off DJI unless they stop selling products like the Cadex systems, which I don't think they will. I'm not gonna.
Hopefully.
There's no point in switching. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just going to
Alright.
do it because it might be cheaper.
Boys, I'm going to head to bed.
Yeah, man. I know you gotta wake
Night,
up
Jeff.
early for work.
Good
so
night, Jeff.
Thanks
Have
for
a good one,
jumping on,
Jeff.
brother.
Great seeing you.
No
I'll
problem,
text
man,
you.
anytime. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
buddy.
night, Jeff.
Good night.
We're not
Hey,
going to be on
Sergio,
too
what's
much
up, man?
longer. We're not going to be on too much longer. I like I said, guys, I wasn't going to do a show tonight, but I figured 2 weeks in a row I'd start getting called an asshole, so I didn't want to do that.
We're gonna
And
call you that. We're
I'm
gonna
an
call you that
asshole. I'm
anyway.
an asshole, anyways. But
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, we ain't gonna
Drug,
let y'all.
drug you
So-
on liftoff.
Johnny, let me ask you: you going to buy the Mini 3?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, of course, Johnny's gonna buy it.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not gonna beat around the bush and say maybe. No, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to let everyone know what I think of it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, listen, there's so much talk about it, of course. It'll be good. It'll be great. And that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
And
If not, then we have a full-size Maverick 3 just in a mini package.
yeah, well,
What do you
I
think
have
is
no
going to happen?
Satellite issue and everything else.
What do you
I'm
think
like
is going to
Matty.
happen
We
to
should
the Nano?
start seeing some video here pretty soon. And
Yeah, we will.
Every day is going to be more and more info. And I know, Mike, y'all put a spec sheet out today, and that was good. I mean, that's right on target. I think everything that everybody talked about, and maybe something in there, maybe a feature we don't know about, but
Yeah, I agree with you, John. Non-paid reviews. I agree. You're going to get some people out that say this drone is awesome. This drone is awesome. And unfortunately, every drone to them is awesome. So the question is, who's going to be the reviewer that says, don't get this? But I don't see that coming. I don't see that. I really don't. With the DJI product, I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
And people are worried about the GPS satellite lock situation.
Yeah, that's the
Do you
first
really,
thing.
do you really think DJI is stupid enough
I
or
hope
dumb
not.
enough to do the same thing twice? If they know there's an issue with the one on the Mavic 3, why would they do the same thing to their brand new quad?
Yeah, I don't
somebody-
even think that. No concern at all. Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried about it either. And
You'll
you have to
find
wait.
some way of routing around it.
Well, if you have to wait 2 to 3 minutes for satellites, who gives a shit? It's not, put it down, fire it up, and then get everything else set up. Don't do
Right.
anything. Don't do anything. Fire the quad up first, put it on the ground, and then do
Well,
all your remote stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's not that big a deal. You're right, man.
No.
I mean, it's
It's
no
being-
different than you got to wait for a battery to charge. You got to wait. You know, I'm just saying, you just do what it takes. You don't want to go up before it has that home point. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I've been told that it is getting better.
Yeah.
But we'll see. See, here's the problem. Here's the thing. Here's this. With the Mini 3, it's going to be expensive for the casual flyer.
Yeah.
In my opinion, nothing is going to get cheaper.
No, absolutely.
No.
This
It's
shit does
not.
not go down in price. The more technology you bump into this thing, the more it's going to cost. And everybody wanted what they're doing to it. What
Yeah.
they're doing to the Mini 3, people wanted. They all wanted it. So unfortunately, you can't buy it and then get pissed off about how much it costs.
How much is the base one?
I think it's like $6 and change.
$6.99. It looks like
$6 and change, something like that.
So a lot of the casual flyers might buy that one and then end up having to spend more money because they're going to get more batteries and get this.
Absolutely, Ken. It's the same thing with that. You know, I heard y'all talking about the FPV. You know, you go analog and then you want to go digital, so you bought all that analog stuff. So you kind of like double buying. Now, I understand that it's great to have an analog drone. You know, if you do want to, but hey, you know, I bought the Nano for $900. I know I got, you know, but that drone is flying great. And I'm like Matty, there ain't gonna be no more cheap drones.
No, there won't.
I mean, you know, if you want to buy a $299 drone, if they keep the SE, well then, you know, buy that. But you know, the Mini 3 won't be an entry level drone. It'll be a kind of a mid level, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah, it will.
Maybe.
It'll be
and
mid-level,
you can
but-
I'm sure you could do some nice shoots with it for real estate.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Yeah,
It'll be a workhorse, somewhat of a workhorse.
absolutely.
you guys are right. Yeah, technology just gets
So-
better and better, guys. It's all it's
So
going to cost
the
more
base,
money.
the base package, Doc, for the Mini 3 is going to be around $6 and change, $6.99. The base package
That's just
for the
the
Autel
drone
Nano
and-
Plus is $950 for just the drone and a battery. So you're looking at $250 plus extra.
Well, they
between the
actually
two
have
drones.
a package now for the Nano Plus where you get, I think, I don't know, it was $150 worth of savings. The $150 they went up.
Oh,
But,
do you? Yeah.
I mean, you know, they're always. I mean, like they actually reduced the Mavic 3 by $150 a couple weeks ago. You know, so
Yeah. Autel's always been up in that, you know, the price range, like, you know,
yeah,
like the let's take the M30 for example. Okay, you take the full size DJI M30 package with the thermal and everything, you're paying $15,000 for it. The
Hey, if you
Evo Pro,
by C-Fly Faith, what is it, 2S?
yeah,
Whatever it is.
the C-Fly Faith 2S, you get what you pay for.
Yeah,
But see, that M30 with all of that technology on it is actually cheaper than the Evo 2 Pro Enterprise.
yeah.
With all the enterprise stuff with the strobe and that. So Autel's always been up high. Always. I don't think they care what DJI's selling their shit for. They're just selling for them as a business. And fortunately for us, DJI has always come below them in the price, and they always will. I don't think Autel's going to be able to match their pricing ever.
No,
Some people-
yeah. They probably don't have. Well, I say they don't have to. I mean, you know, some people are set on DJI, some people are set on Autel, and that's just. And I wanted something just say to fly different, but you know, right now my particular drone is flying good, but you know, we know what happened to Marcus's, and we know.
Yeah.
I know Matt Bagwell's loves his Nano Plus. You know, so hey,
It happens. It's going to happen, you know.
yeah,
But-
the Xeno Mini SE. Yeah, there you go, Doc.
Matty, did you see that video I sent to Quad Mafia with what's his name, Sky High Films? He put a they sell
Yeah, yeah.
parachutes for the drones, dude.
Yeah.
It's not reusable, and people are gonna pay $79 for that. That is just a waste of money, bro.
Just
So-
go get drone insurance.
Captain Drone did a review on that thing, and he used a SJRC, that Beast drone. He decided to use a cheaper drone.
Right,
Well, with that parachute, it has to be at a certain height for it to come out.
right. To
He
activate
didn't have it at that certain height. So when he activated it,
Oh,
when he turned the drone off, the damn thing just fell and nailed the ground. It was funny as hell.
Well, he saved a parachute.
and
yeah,
you saved
save-
an expensive drone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Sky High Films did it with his Air 2, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Who needs? Who needs a parachute? What's the point of putting a parachute on? Can anybody explain that to me? Because I don't see why. it would
Especially
be
especially if
useful.
you're over water.
Yeah.
You know.
Just
Yeah,
float
true.
them down.
Yeah, but
Matty,
that
would
parachute's
you-
going to sink with the drone.
Yeah, that's
Would
what
you
I'm saying.
ever
So,
put-
I mean,
would
you
you
get
ever-
to, maybe it'll make you feel a little worse. You're getting to go watch it slowly fall, instead of
knows?
just fall out the sky.
Waste
That
of
way you
money.
can swim faster, get to it.
Would you ever put water bottles on your drone, Matty?
Nope.
I wouldn't either.
Nope. It screws up the aerodynamics of the drone.
Mhm.
It changes
Oh.
its flight characteristics.
And if you have
Um,
a sensor too turned on
Yeah.
on the bottom,
Now
it'll screw everything up.
there is a cool thing out now that it's like a little tube that you use. You just like you can use a strap, like a battery strap, and you strap it to one of your arms. And what it does is when it hits the water, when it goes underwater, it releases a chemical and causes it to open up. And there's a flotation device inside of it.
Yeah.
So that way your quad sits up, it's floating up top. That way you can find it if you're in water.
At least
which would
find
be-
the cadaver.
Yeah, it would be great for FPV drones, because if the FPV drone goes in the water, you're not getting it back unless you go swimming.
Yeah,
So
and Gary makes a good point. I mean, that's why you would be buying it, and of course, I guess if you're flying over people.
Yeah, the question is why? Yeah, but we're not allowed to fly over people.
Well, right.
I mean, a lot of you can transition. Like I transition, I'll fly to a certain point, but I don't stop. I don't stop and hover over a group of people.
I mean,
Yeah,
I pay
John is saying,
$75
yeah.
a year for State Farm insurance, and if
Yeah.
my drone breaks,
Yeah.
I get a new drone. Why would I want to pay $79 for a parachute and the drone still may break? And nobody's going to buy me a new one if it does.
True.
Yeah, $79 goes straight to insurance for the year.
Yeah. Well,
know what I mean?
it's understandable when you're flying a bigger drone. Question is, can that thing handle a bigger drone? A parachute like that? Can I handle
don't think so.
a matrice or
No.
some shit if you're doing some sort of filmmaking and it falls over a group of people that you're doing the filmmaking with? Is it going to hold it from hitting someone?
I don't think so.
It comes down either way. That drone's coming down fast enough to hurt
Yeah,
somebody.
it's probably just an insurance thing. It don't necessarily
Yeah.
have to work,
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
It's
I
just
don't
to
know.
say you got it on there.
That's like prop guards.
Chris Hope, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, that's what it is, Joe. It's a personal article policy. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it's called. You don't even have to have State Farm insurance.
Let's see if I
Joe,
can do this.
yeah, Joe, it is a personal articles policy. It doesn't cover liability. It's just, it just covers the drone itself.
Yeah. And for me, that's a lot.
Hey, Koopy, you're still in the chat. Did you buy one of these frames yet? He knows what I'm talking about.
What's that?
On these little tiny whoops right here, this is a Happy Mobula, but it's cut
on the
up.
bottom.
On the bottom, it's actually a carbon fiber frame,
Mm-hmm.
and it's made by
Cool.
Fractal Engineering. So
Mhm.
you cut all the ducts off of the Happy Mobula frame, and then you put this and the motors and everything together with the flight controller.
That's
And
pretty
it's
cool.
really- it's a lot of fun.
He did not. It said.
Hey, John, it flies great. It's fast as hell. I can fly it outside, fly acro. It handles the wind really well because it's got enough power to get through it.
I'll see some beach footage here. Hi, Rob. How you doing, buddy? Let me share this real quick. I did not post any footage of this. That's why I'm showing it right now.
Who is this?
This is me.
Okay.
I love that sound.
Mm-hmm.
I was just cruising right now. This is where I started flying or chasing Max's plane. It'll get better here sooner or later. This is when Al Duran jumped up on me. I didn't know he was up in the air. Yeah. There. So
Alan found something. Hey, Alan definitely found something to hit.
Yeah, he will. I was just messing around. Somebody asked me for this video and I forgot I had it. It was fun though. This was a fun day, bro. For a lot of people.
That was fun.
You forget where a lot of your films are. I still
Yeah,
got to get you that card back. I'm going to send it back to you.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
I'm just going to throw it in. You got some good ones.
Chris, if we meet up, you can give it to me. I can bring it to Matty.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, could do that.
And I'm actually going to. I
There's
told you I'm going to
Al
go
coming
early.
in. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I had that footage. I just didn't. I forgot to.
Oh, I love it.
I didn't want to get close to it, bro. That's the one thing I did not want to do is take out somebody's freaking plane. Max would have been pissed. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, Matty, you got to put the video up of you following the boat when we were coming in. You ever put that? Have you? Ever
No, but I do have it.
Okay.
I have it in. I have the footage, but it's just active tracking the boat. That's all it is.
Yeah,
So,
that was pretty cool though.
Matty,
Yeah,
I
it
got a
was fun.
video. I'm not going to play it tonight, but I want to see Mikey's face when I talk about it. Mikey, you listening? Okay, so I called Mikey up on Messenger a couple of days ago. I said, Mikey, you're not going to believe what I just did. So I was asked to film a video of myself, which I don't really know how to do. And I put the phone up on the tripod and everything. And I didn't know that I had already accidentally hit the record button. So I'm sitting there looking at the camera for 20 minutes, organizing my desk and looking at it. And I'm practicing for 20 minutes and it's recording the entire time. So when I went to finally hit record, I realized I had been recording. So then I went back and rewatched the whole thing. To me, it was absolutely hilarious. I let
It was hilarious.
He had to watch the whole thing with me the other day.
You should see how many times he had to adjust his stuff on the table, his goggles and his other goggles. He kept going back.
But I look like a total idiot. I'm probably going to go ahead and put it on YouTube just because it's
Do it.
extremely embarrassing.
I have some blooper moments from early on, man. They were great.
Yeah, he's like, he goes, what do I think about the ABCs of FPV? Then he stops and he goes back and he goes, wait, that doesn't look right in the back. And he just goes and fixes everything up. It's hilarious.
Good night, Chris.
Connie, what have you been doing lately? What have you been flying the most?
You talking to me?
Yeah, the most of. What have you been flying the most?
The Nano Plus.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, I brought it out to the lakefront the other day, and then in the evenings I put it up. And in the Mini 2, I actually did a little job for the church with the Mini 2 the other day. But a little bit of everything actually. Air 2S. Yeah, I've been actually trying to do a lot of flying late in the afternoon. It's been real nice, you know.
So when
Getting
you get
hot.
the Mini 3, are you going to sell the Nano Plus, or are you going to keep it?
I'm gonna keep it.
Are you?
Yeah.
It
Probably
seems
get
to be
rid of
doing
that.
better.
Probably get the Mini 2, maybe sell the Mini 2 possibly. I don't know. I love the Mini 2 though. Seems like that's kind of one of my favorite drones.
I think we're going to love the Mini 3 even more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think. I have high hopes for it.
Me too.
You trying to talk me out my Nano? Is that what you're doing?
No, not at all. Just don't fly it over water. It'll become Nemo number 2.
That's what I did the other day. I was strictly out over the lakefront, man. I went way out over the causeway. But no, mine's flying good. But I wish Marcus never did hear anything else, right? I mean, as far as I know.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. I don't. I mean,
I'll be right
No
back.
dumb questions by you.
No dumb questions. Go ahead and ask, buddy. Go ahead and ask.
he must not ever heard some of my questions. There's no dumb questions.
Who had question, Ken?
Jordan on the Bayou said he's got a question.
Drone on a bayou.
I love that name.
I know, that's cool. Ken, are you headed home pretty soon?
Well, I'm going home for a week at the end of the month because my daughter's graduating from high school.
Oh yeah,
So
Bailey
I'm gonna
graduates
fly
on
home.
19th. Oh, you flying home?
Yeah, I'm going to fly home and then come back.
And you're
so
going to
you
be
can-
going down, and I'm going to be going up at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's burning firewood out here. I smell. Oh, I love that smell.
Oh, sorry.
We're getting- I tell you
Keep it
what,
up
Ha,
there.
ha, ha.
Work related real quick. We're getting busy up here. We only started with 4 adjusters. We're getting ready to be up to 12 already since I've been here. So
You might be coming up to Chicago soon.
I hope so. I'd much rather. I thought I'd never say that out of my mouth, but I would rather be in Chicago than here.
We had a bad tornado here.
Yeah, I was watching that storm.
Now here's the question, guys. Y'all see it?
Hi,
Okay.
Kim Fused FPV.
Oh,
Hi.
Kimmy's in here.
Hey, Kim. What's up?
Oh, Matty knocked it off. Here you go. No,
Yep.
where's
Do
it
it
at?
up. Shoot it up again. My bad.
Right there.
Window
Okay.
entity.
All right.
You need a non-DJI controller, and you need a quad that has the camera on it, and you also need a form of receiver protocol. So it depends on what controller you want, because if you can use that big black DJI controller, then all you need to do is buy the Caddx or Air units, and they bind right to it. Right there. That one right there. That way you don't have to worry about putting a receiver.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah.
You don't have to worry about a receiver.
This is the easy way to go because you don't have to worry about complicated stuff.
Get
What is
Crossfire
that?
too.
Is that a DJI controller?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Or you can buy whatever you want radio-wise, but then you're going to have to put a receiver on it unless you go with FR Sky, which is not bad for a beginner, really. But I would go with Crossfire. You got to buy the receiver. You got to buy the module. You got to put the receiver on. You have to bind it all up, and it's a process.
Or you could just
Oh,
buy
come on.
a set of DJI goggles, the DJI controller, and then buy any drone that has the Caddx Vista in it, and you're good to go.
Yeah, you don't have to buy. You do not have to buy a receiver. Just buy the DJI radio, the big black one. But if you don't like using those bigger box style radios, buy a 4-in-1 radio and just go with FR Sky XM Plus or whatever comes on the bind and fly quad you buy. That's it. Yep. So if you're gonna buy just the quad with a Caddx, you're gonna need that radio, the big black one, that DJI FPV.
Yep.
So yeah, but it's a big difference, bro. When you start flying freestyle quads, I've flown the DJI FPV drone. Never flown it in manual mode, but I flew it in sport, and it's quite a bit of difference flying a freestyle quad in acro than it is on that DJI. So, but not everybody believes that. Sean Oz actually thinks the DJI FPV drone flies the same as his 5-inch. So
No way.
yeah, he actually doesn't see a difference when he flies them. But I've never flown the DJI FPV in acro before, so I couldn't tell you. When you're in sport mode and you've got stabilization, it's hard to tell if the quad is heavy or light or doesn't turn right. You know what I mean? So I'd have to, but I won't fly somebody else.
Everybody, and I don't know anything about it. I know Max said it flies. I don't know what he said.
It's floaty.
It's floaty. It's very floaty.
Floaty, yeah.
And the throttle's not like the traditional throttle, like when we fly traditional quads on the controller. You know, it's you gotta like really bump up that throttle to go. You don't do micro movements.
No, you can zero throttle it. You can put it in zero throttle and do it just like our radios are right now, or you can have it center stick. There's a little Allen key on the back you can do. You can do that too. You can actually turn it into a manual
And
throttle.
adjust resistance too, I think.
Yeah.
There somewhere.
Yep. But it's going to be power-wise, it'll be somewhat the same flying 4S. 6S, you're going to get a lot more power. But if you buy that DJI FPV radio, the big black one, then all you have to do is buy a quad with a Caddx in it or Air unit in it, and that's all you need.
It's a lot easier.
It costs, so.
It does, but it's a lot easier. It does cost, but then when you start thinking about having to put Crossfire on all your quads or taking the time to actually put it on there rather than buying it that way, just buying it, the controller itself is cheaper if you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you mind? How much are those radios going for? Can you find those nowadays?
Yeah, God, what did I pay? I don't remember. I want to say it was $289.
Yeah, you can get them online somewhere.
You get the goggles for $500. The
practicing
it's $800.
Practicing on the FPV, the DJI FPV drone in sport mode with your stick at zero throttle is not going to give you the same reaction as if you were to fly freestyle and put it at zero throttle. The freestyle, it's going to drop out of the sky. With the FPV drone, it just slowly starts descending when you're at zero throttle on there. That's a big difference you're going to have to get used to.
Yeah.
So if I want to buy and I'm asking anybody, if I want to buy a 5-inch digital quad And I know I'm really leaning towards the Nazgul 6S, but there's also the Sector 5. There's the Diatones. What else is out there that I might be interested in, and what should I get?
What? Say that one more time.
I want to buy a 5-inch digital quad. What should I buy? I like the Nazgul because of the LEDs and the side plates.
The Nazgul is a great quad, and it's got 6mm arms on it, 3mm bottom plate, 2mm
and I can
top
get
plate.
parts for it if I break it, right?
Yeah.
Matty, you got
And
a question there.
It's already pre-tuned. Yeah, I just responded in the chat.
Okay.
Now we're talking about the big black one, the radio that comes with the DJI FPV drone. For some reason, they did not allow that to be compatible with the Air units or Vista units, which is kind of dumb.
Yeah,
I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that.
So that controller comes with the FPV drone is only good for that.
Only good for the FPV drone. Yep.
That's right.
Only
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I don't know why they did it that way.
Buy button. No.
Mickey
Well,
says Nazgul.
The Nazgul is it's badass, bro.
After flying
really
that
is.
5-inch analog today, I really do want to go buy a 5-inch digital.
Now I got to be honest. A lot of people will say for a beginner buy the 4S version. I would tell you buy the 6S version and then just run smaller batteries on it until you get used to it, and then pop a 6S on there.
Yeah, I ran that route before. I don't want to waste money anymore. I just want to go and buy what I'm eventually going to fly.
You're gonna wish you had that 6S.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah.
It's like getting a motorcycle. You buy one of the small motorcycles and you say, nope, I got to get something bigger. You get that one, and, I got to get something bigger.
Yep, and I'm tired of spending money on this crap.
Now you can, when it comes to the Nazgul, you can buy the X style frame or you can buy the Dead Cat. I bought the Dead Cat.
Now, here I like the Dead Cat, and I know people use the Dead Cat because the props are not in the camera.
Yeah.
Now, and I know there's an argument both ways because I've heard with the ones that are perfectly X, all 4 arms are the same. So if you break an arm, you can buy the same arm and replace all 4 arms if you break one, rather than having to buy 2 different kinds of arms, which is to each their own because it's not. Expensive.
I'm not sure. Yeah, the X style frame should be compatible all the way around. I think. I'm not sure because I've never seen it, but the Dead Cat, the 2 front arms are different from the 2 back ones. But those things are hard to break.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're beefed up.
The new Sector X5 and the D5 is good too.
It is. But it doesn't have LEDs on it. And I want my LEDs.
Well, with the Nazgul, it's hard you can't see them during the day anyways.
No.
Yeah.
And lower light, you're going to have goggles on.
Yeah.
So
LEDs are nice, but I really don't.
I like the LEDs on there, but I don't need them. You could probably take them off and save some weight, but that Nazgul runs perfectly fine and it's tuned perfect. It's tuned absolutely amazing.
What's it weigh about with the battery?
Mine weighs almost about 900 grams with the battery and the GoPro Hero 8 on it.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
I'm reading what John Coopy wrote.
Crux 35.
Yeah, Mickey, I was looking at that Squashed X is what I was looking at.
I have the 4-inch Apex and I love it. I run 4S 850s on there. I absolutely love it.
The Apex are good too, Ken.
Yeah, but Apex, I don't know if Apex sells bind and flies. I think you might have to build that one yourself.
Yeah, like Ken FP, they don't sell bind and flies either, unfortunately.
Yeah. My Apex was built by Ken, by Dono. So I love the way it flies though. But there's nothing like running 6S power on those quads. Oh my God. You're talking about fast.
Big
Super
difference.
fast. So, but with all that said, I think we're going to kill it. Just hour 17. I told you guys we weren't going to be on late tonight. So
Cool.
got a lot of shit going on. Plus we're losing people. So I think we're out of touch with our family here. Hopefully everybody has a good night. Thank you everybody for being here.
Good night, everybody.
By the way, those LEDs from Fly High are badass, and I'm gonna end up purchasing both the 6S and the 4S versions for all the quads. And it's just peel and stick tape. and then you just solder to the pads and solder to your board, and you're good to go. So I highly recommend them to anybody. Jeff has them on his quad. He showed us. He didn't show us today, but he showed us before. Wasn't it Jeff that has them on?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It goes all the way around the quad. It looks badass. Be great low light flying. But anyways, with that being said, guys,
Good night, everybody.
everybody have a good night.
Good night.
And
Good one.
we'll see you tomorrow night on Johnny Drone Flyers Fly for Fun show, guys.
Yep.
See ya.
Thanks for having me.